big announcements coming on Tuesday after the RBA cash rate meeting. So pretty much no change expected on that one, as the RBA likely will opt to hold the rates to curb the inflationary pressures. All the big major Aussie banks are expecting a couple rate cuts over the year to come, although none this time around, especially around the uncertainty around the election. As we know, the governments have varying policies, particularly regarding, tax and spending. So the RBA is expected to hold the rates until there's a bit of a clearer picture on what government policies are to come. As for how this would impact on the Australian dollar as well, let's just say it probably won't do it any good. There's a lot of market sentiment currently for selling the Aussie dollar, so I don't really see that changing anytime soon, especially if the RBA doesn't intervene on that.
I think Michelle, after the last meeting, Michelle Bullock was pretty clear that she doesn't really want to do anything until we get a clear indication on what's going on with US tariffs. And unfortunately, based on the timetable, the tariffs don't come out until the day after. So I think, you could pretty much bet that they're not going to do very much on Tuesday. The wording might change. They might fiddle around with that. That's, spend 8 hours.
Leave it a bit open-ended. Yeah. Hinted towards something, but who knows?
Well, this is it. They might give a little bit more guidance about what they want to do around tariffs, but given that none of the US guys actually know what is going on with the tariffs, I doubt very much that our little economy does.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we'll go on to Wednesday. So the big one coming that day is Liberation Day, as US President Trump would like to call it. So I'm sure most people that will be watching are aware the US are going to be rolling out their reciprocal tariffs this week. So we've already seen a lot of major announcements coming through about the tariffs, particularly those targeting, Canada and Mexico, the EU, Australia, China, among many, 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 many others. So we'll find out the official tariffs come Wednesday. I believe that, on the Wednesday following the announcement. So one thing we can definitely expect off the back of that is the volatility in the markets and a degree of inflation targeting all those impacted economies. It's a bit hard to say which countries and currencies will be impacted the most, but in all honesty, I would not be surprised if it turned out to be the US being the center of it all. This is also supported by Friday's US PCE price data index release, which printed 2.8% above the 2.7% expectations. So for anyone listening who's a little unsure, the PCE data is the US Fed Reserve's preferred gauge on underlying inflation. So this data print showing inflation is rising above inflation does signal a weakening US dollar,